In this video, we're going to take a look at the Compass program and your access and what you're able to do in the system working with Norm and his team at Heartland Soil and Crop. First and foremost, to get to the program using any modern web browser, please enter startcompass.com. I say modern web browser because Internet Explorer from 1992 or Windows XP is not going to really work to get you to the program. Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, many different browsers will support the Compass program. Over in the top right, you put in your username, you'll put in your password, and you'll click sign in. Now, it's going to look a little different when you sign in. You're going to sign in directly to your farm. And in this demonstration, I'm going to use a benign farm that doesn't belong to anybody, just to show you the different access you're going to see. You may or may not see all of these different pillars across the top. Probably you're going to see contracts through to farm. So on the farm profile, what you're able to change is if we scroll down the page here, you'll see there's lots of information, including your fields, your maps, uploaded files. You're going to be able to add your own pieces of equipment and track the details about them. To do this, you're simply going to click Add Equipment. Red boxes mean required information, so you would have to put something in. Now, the equipment type is a simple drop-down menu. Select the type of equipment you want to put in. Enter a description. Put in a manufacturer, again, another drop-down list to select from. You can enter in the model year, but that's optional. Serial registration, if you don't happen to have that with you, just punch in an asterisk or a exclamation point so you know you should come back and add that detail later. Acquire date is a simple menu that pops up with a date calendar, and you can click right in the center to go to a monthly view and use the back and forward arrows to go back and forward by month or year as well. So I picked this up in February 7th of 2018. And then I can save that piece of equipment. But before I get there, I can either put in my purchase cost, my fair market value. This is a very important one, my run cost per acre, as when we get into crop planning, you're able to track the expenses your machinery incurs by just being on the field. I'm going to say, for argument's sake, this one cost me $5.65 an acre to run, and click Save. Now I've added my piece of equipment. I can see the details, and I can use it in other sections of the Compass program. Now, to touch base on a couple of other sections you're going to have access to, and I encourage you all to give me a quick call and book a training session one-on-one. I'm going to click on Crop, and your forecast is all the planning in the off-season. Norm is going to work with you and your team to build these. When you're in the actual growing season, you're going to have the ability to track your as-applied actuals in every one of these crop plans, including your harvests and bushel yields. You got a built-in financial forecast and table to show you how well you're doing compared to those budgets you made. And you're going to be able to update your applications as they are on the field. Whether that's everything worked out beautifully, nothing changed between forecasting and the active season, we can just make our target values our actual. To update an actual value, I'm just going to click on the pencil for beside the item. Wait for my screen to come up, and on the left I can see the planned information, and on the right I'm just going to put down my actual information. So I applied this around, I originally thought April 2nd, I got it down on April 5th. I did do an application of 7 acres per liter, so I know I'm doing a little bit better and saving some cost. But instead of $27 a liter, my retailer sold me that product for $28. How does that play out? Well, I saved about 5 cents an acre over my budget because I did that heavier application. Scroll down, and I'm just going to click the Update button here, and now that application is updated. The last section you're going to have full access to. You can still view everything in these other pillars, including your soil samples and results that have come back in, and Norm and his team's recommendations for your nutrient management plans. Also, any scout records that Norm and his team have performed, which can also be emailed directly to your inbox, so you don't even have to come into the Compass system to see them. But you also have full access to the contracts section. And contracts is where we're going to let you put in all of your different storage locations and have a quick visual to see what's in them at any given time. You're also going to be able to see a quick view of your in-stock inventory for sellable crop between what's in the bins, capacity, and available space left, as well as what you've maybe got contracted and can't sell to anybody but that contract, and what's cash croppable today or unallocated to a specific contract. In this section, you're also going to be able to track all of those crop contracts you have and see with a quick visual glance exactly how fulfilled they are, how much you have left to go, and with our built-in traceability, be able to see everything that's allocated to it, what's been shipped, and reprint any documentation needed. From there, we can also track all those harvests as inputs and bring them into different storage locations. So we've got all the documentation needed in order to show a government entity exactly what was done. When it's time for you to sell your product, you can also track all of your shipments, the dollar values associated, and your profit and or loss on those products. We've also included the ability to transfer from a storage location to another storage location so you can free up space in your bins or your bags, but also not ruin the traceability aspect and still have documentation to prove what was done, when, and by whom. Once again, I encourage you to give me a quick call and book an online training session with me. I can be reached at alan.hancock@agisuretrack.com or direct on my desk line at 416-204-0036, toll free at 1-866-278-9530, and I'm extension 0036, or direct on my mobile phone at 519-404-8458. Stay safe, stay healthy out there. Look forward to talking to you and getting you interested or involved in the Compass program from here forward. Have yourself an amazing day.